Hey everybody, this is TotalGamerJunkie. I want to welcome you all back to my channel. So before I start this video, I just want to apologize for being away for so long. I'm not gonna bore you with the details, but there's just been a lot of stuff going on in my life, some personal things I had to take care of and whatnot. But you're not here to hear about that, you're here to hear about Life is Strange, so let's get into that. I also want to apologize if you hear me cough during this video. It's just I'm coming off the flu, that's why my voice might sound a bit weird, but hopefully it will be gone by the end of the week. Now I want to give a shout out to Dr. Daniel, who let me know a while ago about a new Life is Strange comic coming out called Life is Strange Forget Me Not. Now I still have to read and upload the Steph Gringrich's book, so I'm hoping to get all that done next week. Just get back on that, have it all done, just knock it out of the park, so to speak. So this new Life is Strange Forget Me Not, it's a comic book like the ones with Chloe and Max that I used to read on my channel, and it's actually a sequel to Life is Strange True Colors, and it's by Claudia Leonardi, who did the previous comics, and someone called Zoe Thorogood. I don't know who she is, but I recognize Claudia Leonardi. So I just want to go over what this comic series is about and just give my thoughts about it. So, and I'll also leave a link in the description below if you want to check it out on Amazon. So Alex Chen returns in this graphic novel sequel to the award-winning video game Life is Strange True Colors, written by rising star Zoe Thorogood. It doesn't mention Claudia Leonardi, so she might have been the artist. So, I don't know, it's been a while since I've read the comics, so... but anyways, it's been a year since Alex and Steph Gringrich left Haven Springs, Colorado at the end of Life is Strange True Colors. Though Alex might have found control over her psychic powers, she struggles with knowing when to use her powers and when to let those around her battle their own demons, if they'll be strong enough to do so. Touring across the states in their band, Manic Pixie Nightmare Girls, and preparing to meet with an interested record label, Alex and Steph find another lost soul on the side of the road, Lily, a mysterious girl in the middle of nowhere. Alex and Steph take the teenager under their wing to uncover the truth of what she's running from. But there's more to Lily than meets the eye, who silently struggles under the weight of heartache and memories from lives she hasn't lived, to protect those around her from the truth of pain. An all too familiar story to Alex, but is there time to save the Lily from a similar lonely fate? To save the Lily, I don't know why it says the Lily, but... A graphic novel about found family, confronting demons, generational trauma, and living, loving, and losing the best you can. Life is Strange Forget Me Not collects issues 1 to 4 of the comic series of the same name, written by Zoe Thorogood. It's lonely at the center of the earth, the impending blindness of Billy Scott, that's books she's written, or comics, I don't know which ones, and drawn by fan favorite Life is Strange artist Claudia Leonardi. Okay, so she was the artist, not one of the writers, my mistake. And Andrea Izzo, featuring bonus behind the scenes content about the development of the series. Now this is actually going to be released June 25th, 2024, so it's August now, so we got 10 months, sorry about that, I was just counting it, but I definitely plan to get this. I'm going to be reading it on here, and just like with the Life is Strange comic series, it's going to be me commenting on it, and then non-commentary, so there'll be 2 versions, because I know some people, which is understandable, like, they don't like me reading the comic, they just want to read it themselves, and I can be that way too. That's like, I sometimes mute the comics. If someone puts comics online, I like mute the voice if they're speaking, just so I can read the comic myself. But yeah, that's why I always make 2 versions. But already, we already know that, so in this comic, we know a few things. We know that Steph and Alex are going to end up as a couple. We know that they're in a band called Manic Pixie Nightmare Girls, which may or may not have a returning character, Pixie, if any of you remember her from the book series, which I did like. And there is interesting what it said about Lily here, who silently struggles under the weight of heartache and memories from lives she hasn't lived. Now, if any of you remember Pixie in the comic, she had what she was experiencing was different realities. Like, she could see stuff in an alternate reality. That's how she knew about Rachel Amber in one timeline. I believe it was Max's original timeline. She talked to Chloe. Again, it's been a while since I've read the comic, but she's like, who is Rachel Amber and how do I keep seeing her? And Pixie was actually a big help with Max returning to her original timeline. And it would be interesting to see Tristan, because I do like Tristan as a character. He was alright. I especially liked how his power, because it wasn't just Pixie as well, it was Tristan. He had to help Max get back to her original timeline. And though I didn't like how at the end of issue 4 Max went to this alternate timeline where Chloe and Rachel were together. You know, it was a bit just, no, I thought this was going to be a comic about Max and Chloe, but the way it ended, I liked that Max finally got back with Chloe, ended, like, that's what I wanted. But overall, if you like the comic series, like, good for you, you know, I like it, bits I like, bits I don't like, but ultimately, yeah, it's good, it's a good read, and I plan to read this one as well. So, whoever Lily is, like, there's no images I can really show except for the cover image, but if I do find any more, I'll let you know. But honestly, I do want to hear your thoughts on this. What do you think will happen? Because if any of you remember Life is Strange at the end, what's her name? No, sorry. I'm just, Alex, I don't know why I've got a name. Alex has a choice at the end. Excuse me. She can stay in Haven Springs, or excuse me, or she can leave. And if she leaves, we see that she's going to play a guitar for a stage of people. So the comic this might actually be where the comic starts. I believe it's going to. And she's going to be in a band, and the comic might be retconned. Like, for example, she might be going on stage with other members of this Manic Pixie Nightmare Girls band, or she might be auditioning to try out for the band. I don't know. Like, we don't really have that much information to go on. But if I find out any more, I will let you all know. So anyways, that's really all I wanted to... Well, it's really all I can talk about at the moment. I don't mind making a few more theory videos. But, yeah, let me know what you think in the comments section below. So, next week, if you just pay attention, I'm going to be uploading the Steph Gingrich story. The novel, I'm going to be reading that in the non-commentary issues as well. It's just been putting all of that on hold, but... I'm going to try to speed through it next week, just get it all done. But anyways, that's the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. This is TotalGamerJunkie, signing off.